Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for some more announcement. We've got the lovely people at 88 Films with a bunch of titles again. Some things have been given new dates, running a little bit behind. There's a bunch of cool stuff in amongst this yet again. So let's dive in, have a look at what they have to offer just now. So first up, we've got some reissued standard releases for titles. We've got Iceman Cometh, we have got On the Run, Writing Wrongs, Hatchet for Honeymoon, Hitcher in the Dark, Knife of Ice. They're all getting re-releases now. From what I've seen, I've still got to see On the Run, which is sitting up there waiting for me to check it out at some point. I would definitely recommend Writing Wrongs, Iceman Cometh, and Knife of Ice. Particularly great. So let's jump into what we have coming out in July. Now we have The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism, which I think was known as the Blood Baron or the Blood Demon, something like that. Christopher Lee in these kind of Euro horror films just doesn't enthuse me. So if you've seen anything or you've seen this one already, I would love to know your thoughts on it. Great artwork. It's a take on The Pit and the Pendulum. So yeah, that's that. Magic Cop, which I spoke about the last time. That is a kind of somehow sequel to Mr. Vampire, I believe. I'm sold on that. Cannot wait to see it. Interesting. Curse 2, The Bite. Checking out the trailer, it feels like something I've seen before. It's definitely something I'm going to check out because it's my kind of horror film. I've never seen Curse 1, or I don't remember Curse 1. Should I check that out? I'm sold on Curse 2, The Bite. It looks particularly fantastic. So out of those ones in July, Magic Cop, Curse 2, The Bite, I will be picking up. Next up in the August releases, we have got a new date for Taxi Hunter, which Anthony Wong stars in that one. It just sounds great. A taxi driver stops him from getting to see his wife who dies in childbirth, and he goes on a rampage killing taxis drivers. Sold. Sounds amazing. So up top here, we've got Postman Fights Back from 1982. It's a UK and USA release. It stars Chow Yun-fat. I was kind of interested by the way the trailer plays this one out. So a trailer on YouTube for this, you can go and check out. A group of folk tasked with a mission. Chow Yun-fat's the con man of the group. It looked particularly fun. I do love all these Asian films that's coming out, and that's one that I will definitely pick up. Now on to the Thomas Crown Affair from 1999. I love this film. I know it's almost sacrilegious to say that with the original being terrific, but I just utterly love this one. I will be picking up the Thomas Crown Affair because I love the movie that much. It's incredibly fun, so playful. And then we're back to Jean-Claude Van Damme titles with one I think a lot of people wanted, Double Impact, Double the Van Damage. It's a great one. One from, I think it was, you've got 91. Two Van Dammes, brothers separated at birth. I'm so happy to see them coming back with more of the Van Damme films. I hope there's a couple more to come. Bloodsport, Kickboxer would be just tee it off for me perfectly. Sudden Death, Time Cop. Yeah. Double Impact is a terrific Van Damme movie, one that I am highly excited about. And then we have, lastly, the September releases. Now, one I can't really find too much about is The Long Arm of the Law Parts 1 and 2 set. It's a UK, USA release out in September. I managed to find a couple of trailers that had no kind of subtitles of that. The action looks pretty good. I'm somewhat interested. The Last Blood, aka Hard Boiled 2 from 1990, starring Alan Tam and Andy Lau, looks non-stop action and fantastic action at that. Stewardesses with machine guns, people almost being shot in the balls. It just looks like it's got everything. I'm quite interested in that. Just looking at the trailer, it looks incredibly fun. Now on to the behemoth that is the Flesh and Blood Show, the horror films of Pete Walker. 7 films, all with their individual cases, and it just looks amazing. Now, I've seen a couple of these. We'll go through the films. We've got Die Screaming Marianne. We have got The Flesh and Blood Show, which I've not seen. House of Whipcord, which I haven't seen in a number of years. Frightmare, which I like. We've got House of Mortal Sin. We have got Schizo and The Comeback. Now, whereas I wasn't really into the Pete Walker set that came out previously, I am all in on this one. I love that they're doing 7 separate cases for this. You can get all the releases like that. I appreciate that. The space is a bit of an issue, but I appreciate the set being like that. And it's just, yeah, this has got all kind of goodies in it. Some I've seen, some I haven't. Most I really want to revisit and see for the first time. So I am sold on that set. It's another barrage of announcements from 88 Films. I love that they just come out and just threw all this. So my initially just looking at it, what I would like to get, all 3 of these releases are a definite. The Postman Fights, in fact, all of these releases as well, I would probably pick up. And everything here, with the exception of the Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. I want you guys to let me know. And the Curse, should I check out Curse 1? Find it anywhere? I probably will check it out before Curse 2, if you tell me it's worth recommending. What do you think of the 88 Films announcements? What there gets you excited? What titles are you picking up? Which ones are you advised people to stay away from? Let me know in the comment box below. We can have a little conversation about these releases. And while you're down there, hit this video with a thumbs up, because I really appreciate it and it really helps these videos. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.